Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystical Blog Channel. My correct and wonderful people, how una dey? Welcome back to Mystical Blog Channel, where we dey give in Atanda and Obonge gist wey dey fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, happy Sunday to you all. Yes, so the matter we just dey sup right now, where they come from our Procodex right now. We say a great Ifa Seer don't come inside. This one no be the Ifa priest, so this one na Ifa diviner, because Ifa she rhyme dey many in Ile-Ife. They don't come inside, don't tell Kabiyesi say he must completely divorce Olori Miriam and Ronke before he go bring Queen Naomi back. Say there's nothing Kabiyesi go do from heaven and earth. There's nothing wey Kabiyesi go do for inside the palace of Ile-Ife before he go achieve, or before Queen Naomi go come inside. Say if Queen Naomi come inside the palace, means say na him dey use him hand dey waiting, dey bring obstacle to himself. Yes, na wetin the Ifa Seer tell am o. Say na him go bring wetin obstacle to himself in the palace of Ile-Ife. Say all these things wey him dey do, all these things wey him dey try do for the palace, they try, they mend, they look for the ways him go take accommodate all of them. Say he no go work at all. Yes, after the shocking statement wey Miriam make inside the palace of Ile-Ife, say Queen Naomi no go give birth to, and no be say she dey talk am the first time, she don dey talk am several times inside the palace of Ile-Ife. So these are one of the obstacles. These are the things Kabiyesi needs to dey put inside consideration before him go waiting make that decision. And the decision supposed to be tough one. Now wetin the Seer tell am o. Seer tell am say na the toughest decision na him suppose make, and another one na him go be the what? Na him go be the most easy part, because if he's trying his possible best, make him start to dey accommodate these women, they pet them. They say because of the Lafogido really house go talk. Say Queen Naomi has oil, Queen Miriam has oil wealth, this and that. Ashley is from the Lafogido, Temitope the same thing. And Lizzie is very quiet. Toby love her, she's the first woman to born twins. Say Kabiyesi no go achieve anything. And Queen Naomi and the gods and Kabiyesi are entwined together. They have been written down since the 6th century. Ashley knows the story. Yes, Ashley knows that. She has already said about it one certain time inside the palace of Ile-Ife, but she twisted it. She twisted the story, saying that it was her and Kabiyesi that was there, that it was Queen Naomi that was the second wife, that Queen Naomi was trying to put katakata in between them and everything. But Yanifa had to debunk the story and said it's a lie. That is not what that she's saying that is happening. But my correct and wonderful people, how will I take see all these matters with the fly? Because the great Ifa Seer don tell Kabiyesi say, no matter wetin Kabiyesi do for inside that palace, so far the Oloris are still in the palace of Ile-Ife. So far them dey inside that palace, there is nothing they are going to do than to continue living in that kind of shambles and gbasgbos and dramas and plenty otomokpo. That is what Kabiyesi they told Kabiyesi. Many otomokpos. So everything that is left for Kabiyesi right now is just divorce these two old women. They are the oldest inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, they are the oldest, but they are making these young ones seeing everything as if it's competition. They are doing competition with these young ones inside the palace of Ile-Ife. What does the crown concern with Ronke? What does the crown concern with Miriam? That is the question that the Seer was asking. That Kabiyesi should use his tongue to count his teeth. That Kabiyesi should use the handwriting he sees on the wall to learn the lesson he needs to learn. Yes, that is what they are saying. The Seer said no, that enough is enough. That Kabiyesi, no matter how Kabiyesi pets the issue, no matter how he do all the whole issues wey he want to do for inside palace, how he want to do everything, Queen Naomi is not supposed to come back without the removal of these women. No be say the removal means say you go banish them and later on you go call them back. Divorce them the way you did your first wife. Yes, go once and for all. Some women are closed door to you. And he strictly warned Kabiyesi about the dethronement also. He said something like that. Saying that if there's a way Kabiyesi go there inside the palace of Ile-Ife, all these things are happening, the elders in council will be growing tired. They'll be looking very nonchalant in his matters. They're not going to say anything in his matter. So that is it. So my correct and wonderful people, looking at how this year has said everything inside the palace of Ile-Ife, the next thing Kabiyesi needs to do is Kabiyesi needs to arrange himself. Kabiyesi needs to organize himself inside the palace. Because I don't see why Kabiyesi go just dey inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi is not doing anything about this Miriam case. He's only talking about not Ronke should not access my chamber. When Miriam should not come back to the palace till further notice. Divorce them, bring out the divorce paper and do everything so Queen Naomi can come back. It is easy for Queen Naomi to compete with the likes of Ashley, Tobiloba, Temitope and Lizzie. And if you watch, two are not what? Are not that very adamant to collect the throne. Yes, the two are not what? Adamant to collect the throne. The likes of Lizzie and Temitope don't want to collect the throne. It's only Miriam and Ronke who has been fighting quietly and noisily. That is just it. So my correct and wonderful people, looking at how all these matters take the run for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, waiting Kabiyesi go do. What is the next step, Kabiyesi? Because Kabiyesi seems that Kabiyesi, though they listen to all this advice of these elders, of these seers, Kabiyesi know they take, apart from if you no come from Iyanifa, he no go respect them. And he no go do am. Yes, if he doesn't come from Iyanifa, he's not going to say anything about it. But right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, they have said everything now. They have said everything. Everything now is now what? Is now becoming what? Futuristic and realistic in the palace. In the future, it's going to affect Prince Tedinikau. Reality is not going to allow Queen Naomi to come back. Prince Tedinikau not coming back to the palace of Ile-Ife in the future tells me that he's going to jeopardize his staying or his heir to the throne. Because we know definitely if it's his own turn, when they reach, they're going to do different things. And he's not this one, he's not that one. So my wonderful and correct people, how will I take see all these matters? Is Kabiyesi really right in what? In still keeping these women in the palace of Ile-Ife? Or is Kabiyesi really what? Trying to what? Do any, or say, let him give himself the benefit of doubt that these women are going to change in the palace? That is the question we are going to ask, my correct and wonderful people. Is Kabiyesi going to do everything he wants to do? Or Kabiyesi just want to what? See how all these things are going to go. So my wonderful and correct people, looking at everything that is coming up in the palace of Ile-Ife, looking at the way all these women are doing in the palace of Ile-Ife, Kabiyesi needs to what? Check everything. Kabiyesi needs to what? See how he's going to what? Do everything out of the blue. Kabiyesi needs to accommodate everything. These women being in the palace of Ile-Ife is already one going to be another problem, especially Ronke and Miriam. You can see the questions and the things Miriam has been saying in the palace. You can see what Miriam has been saying in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, my correct and wonderful people. Now Kabiyesi needs to what? Do what he's supposed to do. Kabiyesi now is now meant to do what he's supposed to do for palace now. Kabiyesi now is now meant to what? Organize his palace. Since 2 years or since 3 years now, they have been begging Kabiyesi, divorce these Oloris. Tell these Oloris how to go out of the palace of Ile-Ife. Make them to go out of the palace of Ile-Ife. They are not supposed to be. They are not supposed to be in the palace. Ronke is almost getting to 70. Miriam getting to 60. What are they doing? The palace need a what? A vibrant and a what? A strong queen. Who can go, who can say things, who can sit down in the conference and say things. Age is just a number, but it doesn't mean that the brain. Because all these people are just what? Just want the status quo of saying, yes, I am the Olori, I am this one, I am that one. Yes. So my correct and wonderful people, how will I take see all these matters? How will I take see them? Now, Kabiyesi is now looking at everything, saying, no, this one is not going to do this one is not going to do this one. He's not going to do everything. But my correct and wonderful people, the great Seer have already told Kabiyesi, divorce Ronke and Miriam out of the palace of Ile-Ife. And what? Before you bring back Queen Naomi. It's simple as that. But I know Kabiyesi because of out of what? Money and status quo, and because of the love for Gideon ruling houses. Yes. Because of it. So my correct and wonderful people, how will I take see this matter? Make a drop on a comment on the comment section, because this will be the last time maybe one of this Ifa priest is going to come to the palace to tell Kabiyesi nothing but the truth. Yes, it can be the last time they will come inside the palace to come and tell Kabiyesi that this and that. Yanifana is just making all her way for Queen Naomi to come back. Praying that Kabiyesi listening to all of them, listening to their thoughts, listening to what they want to say. Yes, he's the king, but the king must listen to everybody. Now he has sacked his chief advisor from out of the palace of Ile-Ife. What next is he going to do? What next? So my dear wonderful and correct people, how una take Siam? Before we continue, I say make I greet all of una one by one. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this our channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to share and drop your comment on the comment section, so we'll go share and interact on the issues with the fly up and down. Don't forget to what all your notification bell on safe. Yes, because here be the number one place where they give una tanda and we go get this way they fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, how una day? As the matter take this up now, with Kabiyesi listening to the Ifa priest, that ain't be the main thing. But thank you very much, my correct and wonderful people, and God bless you all. Shalom.